Hey guys, so we have the full information on the DOKKANFEST AGL. Yes, he's AGL. Captain Ginyu, he does have a body change as well. You can see the art. Obviously, there's two different arts here. As well as there's actually 2 new banner units coming alongside Captain Ginyu, which I believe... I can't honestly remember the last time they released 2 new banner units alongside the main DOKKANFEST unit. So nice to see there's going to be 3 new characters on the banner, which is obviously a lot of value there. So let's start off by going over the details for Captain Ginyu himself. So let's start off with here. Here we go, Captain Ginyu, the captain's trump card. So the thing most people were looking forward to, I imagine, post 7th anniversary is how exactly are these DOKKANFests going to be structured in terms of their leader skill with the, the enhanced leader skills that we saw during the anniversary. So here we go. Terrifying Conquerors or Planet Namek Saga category, key +3, and HP attack and defense plus 170%. So that's a very, very strong leader skill already, right? Terrifying Conquerors is like a crazy, crazy powerful category. And same thing with Planet Namek Saga. After the 350 million download celebration, we have like all these strong characters that are part of both these teams. And then he also grants an additional HP attack and defense plus 30% for characters who are also in the Space Traveling Warriors category. So those are all very, very powerful categories. And for me, the thing that pops into my head is Terrifying Conquerors and Space Traveling Warriors go super, super well together. I mean, just think of this. You have like Bojack in both of them, Coolers in both of them, Frieza in both of those categories. Like LR full power Frieza is getting a 200% leader skill with this Captain Ginyu's leader skill. So you have a lot of really strong villain characters who are in both of these categories. So nice to see them giving the villain side of things a bit of love and respect, because of the fact that during the 7th anniversary we didn't really get any villain representation at all. Super attack is the Milky Cannon, raises defense and causes immense damage. So yes, he does infinitely stack defense. Very, very nice. The passive is the True Value of the Ginyu Force, attack and defense plus 180% at the start of turn. Gain an additional attack plus 50% when performing a super attack. So that obviously does multiply into this, separately. So it's going to be a pretty decent boost, and he's going to have some nice attack stats when he does perform super attacks. Perform an additional attack that has a medium chance to become a super attack. So that's sort of like the 6th year anniversary LR mechanic, where you just get an additional 30% chance to perform an additional super attack for free. Then he gains an additional attack and defense plus 10% for each Ginyu Force category ally on the team, up to 50% additional. So that's basically going to be, 230% attack and defense right away if you have like that full condition fulfilled there. Then he gives Ginyu Force category allies attack and defense plus 30%, so he's a support character. So if you factor both these things in, he's getting 260% attack and defense at the start of turn. And then he gets a separate 50% attack on super attack buff. And then not only that, he's effective against all types if there's another Ginyu Force category ally on the team other than this character. So if you run this guy on a team that has 5 Ginyu Force units on it, you're getting 260% at the start of turn, and he's effective against all types, and he's getting an extra 50% attack when he performs a super attack. And he's infinitely stacking defense. He seems pretty good. His leader skill is really good. Links are Frieza's Army, Gentleman, Respect, Ginyu Force, Loyalty, Signature Pose, and Fierce Battle. So for me, obviously looking at this link set, this is pretty much the only area where I would say he's definitely underwhelming, but we knew with this being a Captain Ginyu character that he wasn't really going to have the greatest link set. Take a look at the other Ginyus we have in the game so far, and typically they do like to abide by the same sort of link set that they've been going with for these characters since the beginning of the game. So not really too out of the blue with these links, but he should link up pretty well with the other Ginyu Force characters, right, with these links. So it's not like super bad. Gentleman's kind of terrible. Respect is pretty bad, but like Loyalty, the other Ginyu Force units have this. Ginyu Force, obviously. Frieza's Army, yes. Signature Pose, yes, and Fierce Battle. So when you actually use him with the characters he wants to be used with, he is looking pretty good there. Categories are Terrifying Conquerors, Planet Namek Saga, Space Traveling Warriors, Ginyu Force, Dragon Ball Seekers, Special Pose, and Corroded Body and Mind. Corroded Body and Mind is because he does have the body change, so that's really good. A big buff for Corroded Body and Mind there. Going to help a lot with that mission, because he does, remember, stack defense. So the Vegeta event will be much easier to beat with this guy. Then he also, Special Pose, another really bad category that he helps. Dragon Ball Seeker is a pretty small category that he helps as well. Ginyu Force, I mean, always, whenever we get Ginyu Force help, it's really, really nice. And then, continuous buffs for Planet Namek Saga, so I am always in favor of that as well. His active skill is the body change. He's able to be use this after 4 turns have elapsed, and HP is 70% or below. I think that's actually the exact same condition as Super Vegito, the STR one. I think it's the same. It's not bad at all. Basically a transformation. He just changes bodies with Goku, and he becomes the Goku Ginyu variant. Super Attack becomes the Milky Bomber, which he basically trades off infinitely stacking defense to infinitely stacking attack here. So this is more of like an offensive version of this character. So the passive becomes, he actually heals 59% HP once only, which is pretty nice. Then he gets attack and defense plus 200% at the start of turn. So it's a little bit higher than what he gets prior to the transformation there. Then he retains the additional 50% attack when forming a super attack, and he retains the additional attack that has a medium chance to become a super attack. Gain an additional attack and defense and crit chance and dodge chance by 10% per attack performed, up to 50%. So keeping in mind that he already does an additional attack that's guaranteed, right? This doesn't need to be a super attack to stack this effect. This is only normal attacks, right? That's all that you need to activate this. So as long as he does 5 attacks, you're going to have this maxed out. An additional 50% crit and dodge chance, that is very good. The only issue with this is it's probably going to take a while to get to this point, but I think in events like the Red Zone, like you actually do end up getting to like turn 10 plus in some instances there, so you will be able to see this fully maxed out in the difficult content like that, so that's pretty good. Then he also has a high chance to reveal the location of enemy super attacks when there is a character whose name includes Geese on the team, which we are, about to look at a very, very good Geese Inverter that came out with this unit. That is coming out with this unit. So a 50% chance to basically reveal the location of every super attacks is pretty good. The only thing is when you don't see a super attack on the field, you don't know whether or not this is actually activating and there's no super attacks, or that it just didn't activate, right? There's no indication to tell you whether or not it's activated or not. And that's sort of the same issue that we've had with the guard mechanic, where when units have like a high chance to guard, you don't know whether or not it's activated or not. So you have to always assume that it's not active. At least with this mechanic, if it does activate and there is a super attack, you know it's active because you see the super attack. But when there's no, super attack that's indicated on the field, you have to assume that it just, that it didn't activate. So there's Ginyu. I actually really do like the way that they designed this unit. So it seems like a very, very powerful character. Next, let's move on to Raccoon and Goldo here. So this is them. Pretty good. They are STR, so the lead Planet Namek Saga, nothing too crazy. Super attack is the Psycho Eraser. Raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes supreme damage and greatly lowers attack and defense. Passive is the Unprecedented Secret Weapon, attack and defense plus 180% at the start of turn. Gains an additional attack and defense plus 10% for each attack received, so they get the bonus when they receive attacks, whereas Ginyu got his bonus when he does attacks. Then he gets a high chance to guard against all attacks. Now, obviously, I just spoke about this mechanic and why I don't really like it that much, but hold on a second. Gains an additional defense plus 50% when guard is activated during the turn, so they're getting that additional boost on top of their initial boost. Then they seal attacked enemies' super attack. Just even if you just do a normal attack on an enemy, their super attack will be sealed for that turn because it's a passive effect. Then they get guard activated against all attacks and a high chance to stun the attacked enemy when there is a character whose name includes Ginyu attacking in the same turn. So this unit clearly was very, very specifically designed to be used next to the DOKKANFEST Ginyu. They have guaranteed guard when you use them alongside the Ginyu. So what I'm envisioning for this unit is this is a unit you want to put in slot 1 next to the Ginyu. Ginyu will be in slot 2 because remember, Ginyu is stacking his defense on super attack effect. So you want him to super before he gets hit, whereas this unit, you want them to get hit first because they get their additional defense when their guard is active, and their guard is guaranteed to be active when there's a Ginyu on rotation. So that is very obviously what they want you to do here. And their links are pretty good to be used alongside Ginyu, right? Frieza's Army, Ginyu Force, Signature Pose, Loyalty, Fierce Battle, all those links are shared between them. And then the categories are pretty much the same. Planet Namek Saga, Ginyu Force, Dragon Ball Secrets, Joint Forces, Terrifying Conqueror, Special Pose, and Space Traveling Warriors. They pretty much just trade out Corroded Body and Mind for Joint Forces there. So they seem pretty solid too. And then last but not least, we have Burger and Geese. This was the one that I really wanted. My other option was Monster Zarbon. I guess we're getting Monster Zarbon at a different time. So let's go ahead and take a look at what they do. So this is the red and blue Photosphere Geese and Birder. Their super attack is the Purple Comet Crash. They raise attack and defense for 1 turn and cause supreme damage, so that is a 30% raise for both of those stats there. Passive is attack and defense plus 150% at the start of turn. Medium chance to perform an additional super attack, so that, again, there's a 30% chance. Gain an additional attack and defense plus 10% per attack performed, max of 50%. And then they have a high chance to evade enemy attacks, which is good. That is a 50% dodge chance. So that obviously is very good. And then they have, this is the part that makes this unit as good as they are. Space Traveling Warriors category allies, key +3, and attack and defense plus 30%. And then on top of that, they give an additional 30% attack and defense buff if there is an ally attacking in the same turn whose name includes Ginyu. So they're essentially, when you have this character on your team on the same rotation as Ginyu, they're giving 60% attack and defense and 3 key to Space Traveling Warriors. So, yeah. I think a similar thing could be said for this character as it is for Ginyu, where you probably just want to put this character in slot 1 because they do have the high chance to dodge, so it wouldn't be the worst thing ever, you know, in terms of their tanking abilities to put them in the first slot. Ginyu in slot 2. And then, again, they do link up pretty well. They're giving 60% support to the whole rotation. And keep in mind, with this unit on rotation, Ginyu is going to have a 50% chance to activate the Scouter once he does his body change. So there's a lot of synergy going on between these units, and this is definitely something they did on purpose because the Ginyu Force team as a category has not really gotten that much love just because it's not really a big category, right? It consists of 5 characters, right? The Ginyu Force. So they really had to go out of their way, I think, to give them a little bit of an extra boost, and I think they definitely did achieve that through these units. Links are pretty much the exact same. Actually, are they the exact same? No, Tag Team of Terror is different just because that's like a specific Geese and Birder link, Tag Team of Terror. But categories actually are exactly the same as the Raccoon and Goldo there. One thing I just do want to point out, I think I misspoke about Ginyu real quick. Yeah, this mechanic is not the same as the 6-year anniversary units because this is perform an additional attack that is a medium. Yeah, because the 6-year anniversary units just have a medium chance to perform a super attack. This one, at least, you're getting at the very least a normal attack in, right? Which is good because, you know, when he transforms, you build up this part of his passive without even it having to be a super attack. So that does actually make a difference. But let me know down below what you guys think about this Ginyu and the 2 banner units, Goldo and Raccoon, as well as Geese and Birder. I definitely do like the way that they designed them, and it looks like for the future, these leader skills are going to be 200% leader skills with like the sub leader skill here. So it's going to be 170 to either 1 or 2 categories. I assume it's just going to continue being 2 categories. And then the sub leader skill will be an extra 30% boost. But interested to see how they do handle this in the future, whether or not they're going to continue doing the extra stat boost, or are they going to do something else? Like maybe they give extra crit chance in this sub leader skill, or they give dodge chance or something else like that. So yeah, pretty good stuff here. Finally getting a DOKKANFEST Ginyu after so long. But again, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one.